Yo, what's going on, boys? How you guys doing today? Welcome back to another YouTube video. And in today's video, we're gonna take a look at a build that I think is gonna help you out this week in trials. So if you're gonna go in there trying to get some weapons, trying to get that new armor, or just trying to get some power, it's gonna be a build that I think is very easy to use, very easy to be effective with, and one that you're gonna be able to quickly adapt to any map. So even if you're watching this video in the future and it's no longer the burnout week, you'll still probably be able to use this build because it's just so versatile. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel in case you guys are already for more builds as well as just more Destiny content. As well as follow me on Twitch, we've been streaming a lot over there, so I'd love to see you over there as well. So now let's get into it. First we'll take a look at the things that we have on the build real quickly, then we'll talk about some of the stats that you want to run, and then lastly we'll have some gameplay so you guys can actually see the build in action in this week of trials. So first of all, let's start off with the exotics. So starting off with the exotic weapon, I'm gonna recommend that you go with the Outbreak Perfected. This is just like the perfect weapon right now. It is very lethal, it is fairly easy to use, and it also is a craftable weapon, so a lot of you guys probably have this and can craft your perfect god roll. Overall, it's just a very effective weapon that feels really good to use, and these types of pulse rifles are still in a great spot. They are still the best feeling type of pulse rifles. And that's before we even talk about the nanites, giving you some extra damage once you get a precision kill, or just blocking or making reses harder to get for the enemy team. So the Outbreak Perfected I think is just like the perfect weapon if you're someone that's new to Crucible, or you're someone that wants a consistent weapon that's always good on any map. Now for the exotic piece of armor, the Knucklehead Radar continues to be an amazing exotic for like competitive and trials. Being able to keep your radar weighing down sights is fantastic, and it makes getting snuck up on by enemies basically impossible. You're always going to see them coming since your radar never goes away. And if that's like the only thing the exotic did, keep your radar up when aiming down sights, it would still be already fantastic. But on top of everything, it also marks targets after you damage them, meaning that you can see people through walls. And you know exactly when they're gonna peek a corner, you can track exactly which way they're going, you can have so much information on them, just because you just shot them with your pulse rifle. And it makes throwing a grenade at enemies to finish them off, or just knowing when they're gonna peek, just so much easier. And when you pair this up with already a very effective pulse rifle, it's just a killer combination. The Knucklehead Radar and the pulse rifle, it is just a crazy combo that works really well in trials and any competitive mode. Now for the subclass, the Night Stalker Hunter is still the best when it comes to the subclasses. Spamming smoke, spamming invisibility, it is just still really strong. And since nothing really changed or nothing got nerfed, you should still be running this with invisibility. Invisibility is just so strong in the Crucible that we want to just get the most out of it. For your super, you can go with either Spectral Blades, you can go with Tether, they both work. I tend to like Spectral Blades a little more, but with the changes, you may actually want to stick to Tether, just so you can get it every single game. For your class ability, you want to go with Gambler's Dodge, so every time you dodge, you get some melee energy back, just so you can keep spamming more smokes. And lastly, for your grenade, I just recommend you stick with Scatter Grenade. It's very easy, very simple, you throw it at an enemy, does a bunch of damage, and is very good especially when somebody tries to rush you. You basically just throw it where you think that they're gonna rush with the shotgun, and they take a ton of damage, and you can usually bait somebody out with this. For the aspects, you wanna mix up Vanishing Step plus On the Prowl. Both of these are gonna work really well together. Vanishing Step is gonna give you invisibility whenever you use your class ability. This is gonna be the main way that we're gonna be sneaking around, getting a bunch of grenade energy, essentially just making it harder for the enemies to predict where we're really coming from. And then On the Prowl just pairs up so well with Vanishing Step, since every time we go into invisibility, we're gonna mark a target, and if you kill the target, it's gonna spawn a weakening cloud that essentially is just a smoke bomb. You immediately drop a smoke bomb next to a teammate if they die next to a teammate, and if you walk through a smoke bomb, you get a bunch of benefits like going invisible, grenade, melee, and class ability energy. And this is just something that pops up a lot of the time. You don't really have to think about this, just as long as we keep spamming invisibility, this is something that's gonna come into play fairly often. For the fragments, we're keeping it pretty simple. You got Echo of Vigilance, so whenever you get a kill, it gives you an overshield. This is really good for follow-up fights. The Echo Dilation to have increased movement speed while crouching, as well as the increased super. Echo Leeching, so every time they get a melee final blow, we immediately start health regen, as well as an increase to health. And then the Echo Explosion, which is once again going to give us super. This can definitely catch people off guard, especially if they're right next to each other, allowing you to get a bit of extra damage, or just sometimes straight up a kill. So instead of just getting one kill, you actually end up getting two. And the last one can be whatever you want, but I like the Echo with Security for the plus 10 to class ability energy, meaning that we can spam our dodge a lot more often and just get a lot more invisibility. Now, for the stats that you want to focus on this build, first, you want to go with health. Health is essentially going to increase your recovery, and you want to have at least 150, but try to aim for 160 to have some really good recovery, and so you can just keep healing a lot faster than the enemies can, meaning that you can get it back into the fight faster, so you don't really have to spend as much time in cover, just healing, watching your teammates get shot. You can just immediately get out there and start fighting with them again. And also having all this health is also going to give you some flinch resistance, so that's also going to be very good for our pulse rifle. The next one you want to max out is going to be super. You want 100 super pretty much all the time in PvP, PvE, so you can always get a lot of super energy back, and so it's guaranteed that you always get a super. If you don't have 100 super, you probably will not be seeing a super in trials. So having 100 super is going to be very important, and it can definitely be the difference between you winning the game or not thanks to your super. And the final one you want to focus on is on class, so you can spam your dodge a lot faster, and so you can keep going invisible. For this one you want to aim for at least 70, but if you have a little bit more, over 70, that's fine. It just means that you can get to spam your class ability even more. These are the main 3 that you want to focus on, and then after that you could dump some stats into your melee, into your grenade, but I would recommend that you go into melee, so every time you use your dodge, you get a bunch of energy for your smoke, so you can also keep spamming smokes and invisibility. And lastly, for the weapons you want to pair up with your outbreak, any shotgun or fusion rifle I think is going to be very good. Whether you like a fusion, whether you like a shotgun, both of those are going to be fantastic in trials. The meteor system currently is not in trials. Right now we all start with 1 ammo, and then you can pick up some ammo watches throughout the map, so there is still quite a bit of special ammo, so just keep that in mind. You definitely want to have a good special weapon. And then for the heavy, I would just recommend a rocket or a grenade launcher. Rockets do get 2 rockets now instead of just 1 for the heavy, but since the heavy round is only once a match, that's not something you should worry too much about. As long as you have a heavy weapon that you're comfortable with in the Crucible, you have a pretty good time. And the build is also going to come with all the armor mods we have on, but they're pretty standard ones like targetings, unflinchings, regenerating health on over pickup, just nothing really too special. And now the last thing that is to do is to actually show you how this build performs in the Crucible. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. Thank you for watching and enjoy the gameplay. That guy's so low back there. Killed. No, threatening homie, don't die. Oh, that guy is so low.
1 minute left, my friend.
Up top. Dead. Last guy is right here. I got him, jumping in. It's just the last guy now. Good stuff. Hey, we got another gauntlet. Let's go. Yep. Oh shit, I fucking got hit by... What did I get hit by? Alright. Are the guys about to go around this corner, I think? Watch out, throwing a knife. Oh, that guy was so low. Oh. Oh, he's over here with me. Did it get me? Got put the guy back down. I'm backing away. Backing away. Got another one down. Picking up this fish. Good stuff. Don't worry, teammate. We got you, bruh. Got used to sniper shot. One down. Down the tunnel. The guy's coming around to us. Oh. Oh, the guy got away. He had no health. I'll pick up this special over here. Watch Watch out, guys, got snipe again. Oh my goodness, we just picked them both up when we were distracted with the teammate. Hell yeah. Oh! Baited him in. I'm getting the fuck out of there. I'm getting the fuck out of there. They're right on me. Help, Lloyd, help. And they're gone, they're gone.
1 minute left, my friend.
Got one?
Enemy is left.
Alright, did that. That 5% crit rate? 5% crit rate by fucking 400 crit damage though?
Stand along. Do not give up.
Oh, if I would have hit that, I could have killed. I do not. I'm into this. Oh, dead messenger, dead messenger.
Only one enemy is left.
Oh my god, that dead messenger guy almost got me. Behind you, Lloyd, behind you! No, I'm shooting the guy behind you, I'm shooting the one behind you. Oh shit, he fucking pushed it out! It's all good, you're good, you're good. Oh, he missed it! He missed the suspension. They do want you that. Oh, he went for the suspension again! Oh shit, never mind, he does have the grapple. Oh!
1 minute left.
He's around here.
Ally is back in the fight. The match is yours.
Oh my god.